Have you ever felt stuck and unsure of where to go next with your tattoo ideas? I have, and I hope for those of you who are in the same boat, you will find a sense of relief after watching this video. First, what you're going to want to do to help design your next tattoo is grab some scrap paper. I believe it's best to visualize your thoughts because in the end, a tattoo is a visual. So grab some paper, and then after you get the paper, the first thing you're going to want to start to do is start writing certain moods that you want your tattoo to give off. In particular, you could think of the mood being warm, happy, could be touching. On the opposite end of the spectrum, it could be a deep tattoo, dark, creepy. What this is going to help you do is understand sort of the full picture of what you want your tattoo to look like. If you want it to be maybe a combination of a bunch of different moods, then you can absolutely do that. But at least you write it down to kind of help you get a visual of exactly the types of things that you want. Just write those down, and then next you're going to want to write down exactly what you see your tattoo including. So maybe you want nature to be included, animals. Maybe you want mountains in your tattoo, which can all kind of go towards either one of the warm, happy, touching moods, but they can also be put into a deep, dark, and creepy kind of atmosphere. That just depends on what mood you want these images to portray. And maybe you have a certain place in mind, like New York City, Broadway. Maybe you have Hawaii as your image of thought that you want to be included in your tattoo. Write all those things down just so you can be able to see them and not have to just keep them in your mind. You can have them written out and not have to worry about them. If there are quotes that you like, maybe from a book, a family member, a movie, write those down too, especially since they could be forgotten easily. So certain things like peace, love, and happiness, you're going to probably remember that. But even so, write it down. Write down other quotes that you find important that you want to be included in there. Because sometimes you want to intermix the images with a quote, and that can make for a really beautiful piece. Now, after you've written a bunch of stuff down, you're going to want to draw that out. So I can't draw, but I find the visual to be very helpful. You're going to want to draw the placement of where you want your tattoo to be. For me, I have a shoulder cap tattoo, and I want to get more added onto that. So what I'm going to do is draw out my arm and include the shoulder cap tattoo so you can better visualize exactly what it is you can fit in a certain area and what will look best. So then you're going to want to just draw out the other things. Say I want there to be more nature in my piece, I can draw some twigs that I want to come down my arm. Maybe I do want some mountains in there, but I want them to kind of cascade down the inside of my arm. Draw those things out. Maybe you want a thigh piece, so you can draw your thighs here. Maybe you want it on the side, maybe directly in the front. Just draw that out, and maybe you have a quote that you can show. Do I want it in the middle of my thigh? Maybe you want it offset and over to the left. Just to give yourself this visual that will truly help you in the end. I find this step to be very important because it visually shows you how it could look. Doing this will also benefit you and the artist. So the last step is to Google tattoo shops in your area, which you easily can just type into Google, tattoo shops. After you do that, a list will come up, and you can also look for tattoo shops in your area. You can look for tattoo shops in a particular state, country. Google is great, so just type in tattoo shops in your area or wherever, and you'll get a list. And you'll click on those tattoo shops that maybe look of interest and look appealing to you, and you're going to go to the artist portfolios. And you can look through their work, and what you're going to want to think about is what exactly you want, and if you think that artist can put together a piece that you'll love in the end. After you Google this and you're looking through portfolios, look at the style of art that they do, because there's many different styles, and you can have American traditional, you can have Chinese traditional, You can have like graphic, geometric style. There's a bunch of different styles, and you'll kind of know after you look at a bunch of portfolios, the ones that basically will qualify in your book of the people that you can see doing your tattoo based on the style of work that they have in their portfolios. So that's a really crucial point in doing the research for your tattoo. It's all a matter of what you like most and what you think will portray your images the best. This process takes a while, but if you do these steps, you can better understand your own ideas and make it less stressful for yourself. In the end, I guarantee you'll come up with something beautiful and unique. So I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys later.